Hello guys, this is Sugar Says Crypto. Thanks to all my new subscribers that have subscribed to this channel already and new subscribers that are about to subscribe throughout watching this whole video, making sure you hit that like and everything to help the YouTube algorithm raise this video all the way to the top. That way new cryptocurrency investors that are looking for cryptocurrency to invest, making Cardano one of their choices in their investment portfolio. Cardano has the potential to become the new blockchain standard in cryptocurrency space, and it's a shame if they miss it. On this video, I'm going to explain to you guys how Cardano has the potential to reach 100 billion market cap, making it rank number 2 on CoinMarketCap, just below Bitcoin, making each ADA worth about 3,022 cents from now to 2 to 3 years from now. Okay, guys? Throughout this video, I'm going to give you guys pieces of information. By the end of this video, you guys will have a clear picture of how this will be all achievable and possible. I'm not a financial advisor, but I will prove this with proven facts because this blockchain right now is under development right now, and it's an opportunity for new investors to get in before it's all complete and all functioning, and they start building dApps and more value. It provides more value to the world, to developing countries, and you don't miss this chance of you making a lot of money in cryptocurrency through Cardano. To understand this, we have to go back in time, okay? You see gold bugs like me, earlier Bitcoin OGs like me, that made bank of Bitcoin in 2017 when it reached all-time highs. We understood the reason why we invested into Bitcoin back then. You see, right now people are speculating in the cryptocurrency, but they don't even have any idea what it was created for. You see, long before I invested into Bitcoin and into gold, I was broke as fudge. And my mentor told me, hey, you know what? If you manage to pay off all your debt, it would be a success, an achievement of reaching $1 million. That's what he told me. And I soon started to pay off everything. After I pay off everything, I began to accumulate cash. And then I started buying ounces of gold. And then by 2013, I heard of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was an alternative to the dollar. See, my mentor told me about higher taxes, about inflation prices. I mean, right now, everything is going up in price, but wait till the economy, everything recovers back, and those trillions of dollars they printed goes back into the system. You'll see. And those are the things that gold protects you from. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, remember that, but in neither gold. But gold and Bitcoin have a lot in common. They're limited, not like the dollar. The dollar is unlimited, you see? And Bitcoin is decentralized, not like the US dollar, which the Federal Reserve controls and manipulates. Now, if you guys understand what happened back then, why Bitcoin was created for, on the Genesis block 0, Satoshi Nakamoto, its creator, states on the Genesis block of information, it says, Chancellor on the brink of second bailout for banks. Guys, they did that as a timestamp, right? Because in other words, to remind ourselves that the system that we live in is rigged, that the Federal Reserve at that time was bailing out banks. Bank of America for $15 billion, JP Morgan Chase for $25 billion, Citigroup for $25 billion, and many more financial banks were bailed out from these toxic backed security mortgages that they used and they sell among each other. You see, the banks are helping themselves and are slaughtering everyone else. Everyone else, the middle class savers, are getting diminished because they keep printing money among themselves. That's a centralized system. That's why we invested into Bitcoin back then. You see, there's so much awareness in the cryptocurrency space that even the pool miners of Bitcoin, on the third Bitcoin halving that occurred on May 11, 2020, they inscribed on the last block, New York Times, April 9, 2020, with a 2.3 trillion injection, Fed's plans far exceeds 2008 rescue. Another timestamp was made when we shrunk the mining supply from 12.5 Bitcoins an hour to 6.5 Bitcoins. You see, we're doing exactly the opposite of what the Fed's doing. The Fed's injecting, the Fed's printing more money, and Bitcoin is decreasing its supply. which increases the value because there's less of it. But now blockchain has evolved through generations. Bitcoin is the first generation where you have the only ability to send Bitcoins to someone else across the world peer-to-peer on an open distributed ledger that records all the transactions, including your address as a sender, the receiver's address, the date and time, and the amount it was for. Now this is open to the public and is decentralized. That's what makes Bitcoin unique. And also that there will only be 21 million Bitcoins available. So there is a limit of supply. Ethereum is the second generation, which it has the same characteristic as Bitcoin by sending peer-to-peer the Ether coin through the Ethereum network. The only thing different is that on Ethereum you have the ability to build smart contracts applications such as building trustless ecosystems, including decentralized finance and so on. So Bitcoin and Ethereum have a lot in common. They are both proof of work. And this makes the network slow because they are both using a lot of consumption of energy using async machines to validate new blocks, thereby rewarding the miners with new coins. Cardano is the third generational blockchain. It uses a proof-of-stake consensus algorithm, unlike Bitcoin and Ethereum that they use a proof of work. Our blockchain, Cardano, it will be more efficient when it comes to energy and will be more scalable than the proof of work consensus algorithm because we don't need so much energy consumption to validate new blocks and issuing new coins. Cardano will have the same features as Ethereum when it comes to smart contracts, building decentralized applications such as decentralized finance, commodity supply chains, traceability of products from the farmers all the way down to the consumer, authenticity when it comes to collectible items. You could have blockchain in real estate, you could have blockchain in gaming, tokenizing artifacts in the game that you could buy and sell from other gamers without trustless, with no need to approval of any sort, but just the blockchain ledger itself. You could use blockchain in governing voting. You could use the governors and the presidents and everybody in the Congress could use it to have an agreement of a stimulus bill. You could use it for aid and subsidy distribution to us, the taxpayers, and everybody in the states. You can use smart contract just about anything if you're very creative. There are many good developers out there. You can build such great smart contract applications. But it also needs to be, it can handle, the network has to be handle multi-data transaction settlements at a fast rate, and that's Cardano. Cardano is targeting all these fields in developing countries and for the whole entire world. This is when our blockchain technology comes in handy, Cardano. The third generation of blockchain, the blockchain that has been built by the best scientists and mathematicians using peer reviews and formal methods. Proof-of-stake algorithm consensus, as you all know, aiming to scale 1 million transactions per second. And when I say 1 million transactions per second, it's not just the ADA coin that's going to be transferable, but also multi-data assets due to the smart contracts and decentralized applications. With these unique smart contract languages made from the ground up for developers to create dApps with minimal risk of making any errors when coding using the Haskell or the year zero version of Marlowe. Let's dig in a little bit deeper. IOHK is the main developing company behind Cardano and is now currently partnering with governments and universities in developing countries such as Ethiopia, Mongolia, and the country of Georgia, to name a few at least. Helping students to become Cardano developers build an efficient, sustainable, and scalable ecosystems that will involve connecting the government with people, from enterprise dApps to integrations in agriculture, from drugs to coffee beans, counterfeiting, and many other products even outside agriculture. Also being able to authenticate expensive brands all embedded in the blockchain cryptographically in a very secure, scientifically mathematical fashion. It might be even directly using the Cardano blockchain or through Hyperledger blockchain frameworks such as Etala for real use cases such as property registration, voting systems, and even supply chain management. And of course, it will have the ability to connect and interoperate with Cardano's blockchain network, which it may drive attention to many venture capitalists to invest and hire developers to build exact same systems in their country's jurisdiction. And IOHK is providing the programming tools in Haskell and Marlow languages to build on the Cardano's blockchain. All of these features with pure facts and targets is what Cardano is specially designed and created for. This is why it's going to drive Cardano's adoption. A real-world use case solution for ecosystems to be scalable, sustainable, and to be used around the world with 1 million transactions per second, faster than Bitcoin at 7 TPS, Ethereum 15 TPS, Visa 1,736 TPS, and MasterCard at 38,000 TPS. All in one beautiful decentralized world operating blockchain system that would have the interoperability functionalities, giving all the users the option to use many other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and including assets built on Ethereum like ERC20 tokens to interoperate on Cardano's blockchain. The Daedalus wallet is a node of the Cardano's network and will be a multi-asset wallet to store, send, receive other cryptocurrencies. It will include Cardano's decentralized stake pool's availability to delegate and earn rewards of your ADA coins in the wallet. Unlike the US dollar that can be printed infinite, there will be only 45 billion ADA coins in total supply that will ever be created. And you can stake with a minimum of 1 ADA coin, not like Ethereum 2.0 that you need about 32 Ether coins to participate in the proof of stake algorithm consensus. That is if Vitalik can pull off this geek developing stunt. Cardano is the most decentralized blockchain ever created with over 1,236 stake pool as of right now all over the world, on comparison to Bitcoin that over 60% of its hash rate comes from miners over in Asia, such as Antpool that controls 28% as of right now, F2 pools 21%, BTCC pool 13%, Bitfury 9%. On all these percentages varies. And of course, more decentralized than the system that we live in, our US dollar, that only has one control source, the Federal Reserve. And not only the dollar supply controls, but even our tax rates we pay. Cardano will also have community democratic treasury system embedded. I assume it will be available on the Daedalus wallet for voting on the network sustainability and new developing projects on Cardano's network that we can simply vote by using our ADA to use to delegate to. And that's when they release Voltaire, the last stage of Cardano. So my wishes of Bitcoin to become a cryptocurrency that would replace the US dollar, it was all wrong. It will be like a gold 2.0 to me. It would be valuable for the really wealthy and rich people that want to transfer values. Personally, Cardano will fulfill what Bitcoin was intended to be and much more with its smart contract abilities. And the scale to a worldwide usage is what I dreamed that Bitcoin was going to be, and Cardano is going to fulfill that. Cardano will be the internet of blockchains. Cardano is going to be a worldwide solution for this federated centralized systems that empowers the leaders and big corporations in the name of the average taxpayers. On Cardano, a new voting system can be established worldwide. Smart contracts for governments, smart contracts for financial sector, smart contracts for local commerce and e-commerce, and everyday consumers in a decentralized, scalable fashion. A new digital world will emerge. Cardano is aiming for developing countries, but will spread through all the countries around the world like the pandemic due to the awesome results in these regions. Boys, we're in for a treat. Get ready for the future. Since 2009, I've been debt-free, investing in gold and in Bitcoin in 2013. With all this fundamentals knowledge in mind, that's the reason why I invest and I lean more to Cardano as a futuristic successful investment that will also provide me with a passive income through staking rewards. I couldn't go wrong with just that alone. Imagine with all the capabilities and all the features they're about to unleash to the world, with all the purpose and drive behind these developing countries, governments, and universities. That's what's gonna rank Cardano as number 2 on CoinMarketCap, with a large market cap of $100 billion, at least $3.22 per ADA coin. Keep in mind, this is a very small amount compared to the value it will provide to these markets in these countries and the entire world eventually. The value of Cardano will rise at a worldwide scale. It's not like Ethereum, it's not like EOS, it's not like Tron that they partner with companies here in the United States and they don't even providing solutions to real world use cases. This is not financial advice, but I share facts and my personal opinions on this video. This is Sugar Sus Crypto. Thanks to all my new subscribers and everyone that would subscribe to this channel. I appreciate you so much. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like. Take it easy, guys. Peace out. Take care.